Dupe is a very kind word for it. They just stole photos. It's not anywhere near the same dress. We're gonna take a look at these gowns side by side, so that way I can show you these indicators of quality that are in the designer dress that are lacking in our dupe. On this designer gown, you have no top stitching here and you have no stitches here. So what this is the tulle layer is doubled over, so you have a little bit more opacity and no visible seam lines, which is a definite indicator of quality. We have our sequins, but then we also have 3D beads on it. Another indicator of quality that I want to point out is these buttons are fairly small, 3/8 of an inch, and they're set very close together. I don't know why it is, but this is very standard for a wedding dress, and this screams quality to me. We have these button loops, which means that once you zip this up, you can loop those buttons so that it all lays flat. The designer dress, because it has so much structure in the bodice, you can see bust, waist, hip, and you can see how that translates onto a body because this shapes very well. This is very flattering on the waistline and actually gives the body some shape. On this gown, you can see the top stitching on this plunging V. You shouldn't see the top stitching on here, and then you also have top stitching across the top with some seam allowance visible underneath here. These buttons are only 1/8 of an inch bigger, putting them at 1/2 an inch, and they're set much further apart, and for whatever reason, this does not give the same illusion of quality. On our Amazon dress, we do not have any button loops to mention. On this one, we do have some sequins on the dress, but that's the extent of what you're seeing on there. We only have sequins, we have no 3D beads on top of there. This dress, because it is lacking structure, you can see its lack of structure on the hanger. It hangs pretty straight, and that is very comparable to how it hangs on the body as well. It really doesn't shape the waist at all. It doesn't do anything for the gals. It presses them down rather than lifting them up and giving them any support. What this means for any potential bride is that you're going to be spending more money in alterations. So while you save cost in purchasing the dress, you increase your cost in altering the dress.